आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज़ आपकी आवाज़, विज्ञान की आवाज़, की आवाज़।
The National Council for Science and Technology Communication, that is NCSTC, is mandated to communicate science and technology to masses, stimulate scientific and technological temper, and coordinate and orchestrate such efforts throughout the country. The programs of NCSTC aims at building capacity for informed decision-making in the community and promote scientific thinking. It is devoted towards societal upliftment through the dissemination of scientific knowledge in an informed manner and builds programs with the help of different media which percolate down to every nook and corner of the society. The NCSTC focuses on outreach activities, training in science and technology communication, development, production and dissemination of S&T software, incentive programs and field-based science projects, research in S&T communication, international cooperation, motivating students and teachers, environmental awareness, and programs with a special component exclusively for women. Some of its important successful initiatives over the years include the campaigns over the Year of Scientific Awareness, Year of Physics, Year of Astronomy, Year of Mathematics, observation of the National Science Day and National Mathematics Day, the National Children's Science Congress, National Teacher Science Congress, and Science Express, etc. Dear listeners, in the previous episode, we spoke with Dr. DrLizymol, Scientist G, Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology, Trivandrum, as she shared her research in polymeric composites for dental and orthopedic applications. Let's get along with today's episode and get more details on the ranking of India, the research contemporaries, and more as we converse with Dr. DrLizymol. You're listening to Vigyan Ki Awaaz podcast, catalyzed and supported by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, produced by Media for Community Foundation, content support by Kadalosai FM 90.4 Community Radio, and hosted by your Surya Kiran. Can you brief us about the past, present, and future possibilities of this research?
With this dental restoration, it is some time moment. That is when from earlier times itself, people, even Egyptian mummies, we can see restorated tooth restorated with some way. And even before Christ itself, this damaged tooth or the fallen tooth, they are trying to keep with the gold wires. But now, later, a lot of different types of restorative materials arrived, including silicates. Silicates are the first tooth-colored materials. But the problem of silicate is it is getting dissolved in the oral cavity. So with the time, it will dissolve. Then come the amalgam. Amalgam is a strong material. But the problem is it contains mercury. It is not aesthetically good. That is, it has dark color. So when we are using amalgam in the oral cavity, not only the patient, the dentist as well as the environment is getting polluted. So amalgam is causing issues. And the only thing is amalgam has low cost and it has very high strength. That's why dentists are still preferring amalgam, because in dental medical colleges they are still using amalgam because of low cost. But the another issue of this amalgam is it can cause damage to the neighboring tooth also. That is neighboring, then this disease is propagating. We can say it is neighboring tooth also getting damaged. Then a polymer-based composite scar. That is 1962. Actually, a German scientist called Baven developed a new material called bis-GMA. This is bisphenol A glyceryl methacrate. That is actually revolutionizing the area of dentistry. So this is a tooth-colored composite material. Composite means polymer filler reinforcement. That is has good strength. this BCMA based composites are still using, and lot of research is going on improving the properties. That is BCMA. The one of the raw material is bisphenol A. Now we know BPA is a very BPA content, BPA contamination. So we have to replace this BCMA. So that is why material scientists are trying to find a substitute for BCMA, and a lot of research on modification of BCMA in order to improve the properties. But still, this is one of the main components, because we cannot develop a new material which can completely replace BCMA. So this BPA can be estrogenic problem, and all these issues are there. So that is the status. Then comes various other monomers. This a dental composite is actually a material in the paste form, and it is getting polymerized in our cavity, in our mouth. In other cases, polymers we are doing the polymerization outside the test tube or container. But in dental composites, the polymerization is actually happening in our tooth cavity. So when a material is developed or designed, the process should be in such a way that it should not be toxic, it should not be exothermic, that is, it should not release much heat. The problem of almost all the monomers are, when polymerization occurs, it will generate heat, and that heat can damage our surrounding tissue. So these things are usually happening. That's why we have to develop new materials which can undergo polymerization without the formation of heat. That is how now we are concentrating.
Ma'am, where does India stand in the global ranking of this particular area of research?
Actually, we can say we are in the first. That's why, because we are trying BCMA-free materials from 2000 onwards, 2001 onwards. So when our first project on on development of materials for restorative application, we published our first paper in 2004 for this BCMA-free dental restorative materials. At that time, material scientists were not accepting that concept. They are telling it is not possible without BCMA. But polymer scientists accepted and appreciated the concept, and we could publish few papers from 2004 to 2012. We could publish lot of publications on this BCMA-free composites on international journals like Wiley, all are polymer journals, because polymer chemists understood that concept, whereas material scientists were still couldn't accept, and we got the first patent in 2007. But recently, in 2017 onwards, the famous manufacturers, German-based manufacturers, VKAE Germany, they claimed that the first BCMA-based composite is now available at Miraflow. So that's why I say we are the first in that aspect.
Can you tell us who all are our competitions or contemporaries in this field of research?
So this German, this 3M, VKAE Germany, then actually 3M is one company which is developing this lot of dental products. Then Atmira is developed by VKAE. These are German and US companies are mainly competing. This is a multinational companies. They are developing materials.
You're listening to Vigyan Ki Awaaz podcast, catalyzed and supported by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, produced by Media for Community Foundation, content support by Kadalose FM 90.4 Community Radio, and hosted by your Surya Kiran. Now, can you tell us how Indian industries are associating with this project?
Actually, our 11 technologies that is related to dental materials, dental products, in dental materials, these dental composites also where a lot of products are there. Radiopaque, non-radiopaque, bonding agent, lot of products we want. So we have already transferred 11 technologies to Chennai-based company called Annabond Stetman Pharma Private Limited. They have already marketed our 4 products, that is Restofil, Stetbond-S. And another product, glass ionomer cement, that is also a restorative application, but it is for mainly as a preventive material. So that also we have transferred to this Chennai-based company. And moreover, we have some projects with DRDO. For that also, this restorative material for specific application. That also completed, and we have transferred the material to DRDO and the studies they are doing, and that technology they will transfer.
Can we have a rundown on your patents, research papers and the awards you have won?
We have already filed 28 patents related to dental and medical applications, and out of these 28, 20 has already granted, 20 patent granted, and 11 technologies already transferred, and few even commercialized. Then publications, when coming to publication, more than 50 publications, and including books and few book chapters with international publishers. All are international journals, and more than about 100 presentations in international and national conferences, including plenary and invited all presentations. And my students are guiding PhD students also. They are giving many awards, including Newton Baba placement and best PhD thesis awards by my students. All these are. And coming to this bioactive materials, I got the 7th National Award for Technology Innovation by CPET, by the Petroleum Ministry. That is for this development of dental composites, and got the 10th National Award for the development of bioactive bond cements. These products are under process, but these are the novel ideas which bagged these awards. Moreover, Kerala State Award and a few awards like Dr. S. Vasudeva Award for the best science project from Government of Kerala. And also I have got the Nari Shakti Award for the from Honorable President of India, especially for these developments in developments of polymers for biomedical applications.
Thank you, Dr. DrLizymol, for spending your time with us and sharing your research story so patiently. Conclusively, would you like to say anything on the Vigyan Ki Awaaz podcast as one of the STEM popularization initiative by the Department of Science and Technology, the Government of India?
So actually, it's for this opportunity. So since we are getting an opportunity to present our work before the nation, as I'm extremely thankful to DST for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
This is Vigyan Ki Awaaz podcast, catalyzed and supported by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, produced by Media for Community Foundation, content support by Kadalose FM 90.4 Community Radio, and hosted by yours, Surya Kiran. We will meet again in another exciting episode. Thank you for listening.